Oh, Lisa. It's only my father that calls me by that name. Who is it?
Oh, Lisa. Oh, Lisa.
Who's there? Show your face. Who's there? I'm the son of my father. Who's there? Father?
Mulisa, many men in many races can donate themselves to women. Many of such men die between the thighs of women, but that is not the portion of a son of the Bokola. Mulisa, why must you learn that which I never taught you? Why?
Father, I was caught in the web, and I did what I had to do. Now I'm wondering in the great beyond. I don't know what lies beyond the darkness.
Hey. Mulisa. I call you Mulisa, which means son of God. I don't know where you got that name, Ferdinand. This golden chain is a gift that will lead you to fame and fortune. Guard against unnecessary mistakes that are associated or inherent in women on your way to fame and fortune. It shall be well with you, my son.
Hey. Oh. Father.
I just want to tell you to forget about what happened. All right?
Yeah.
Which is why I wanted you to have this vacation in the UK.
Thank
because
you.
I believe that the future is brighter than today.
Yeah.
Maybe I need a big hug.
So that's more like it. All right.
All right, Dad.
You have a safe
Take
flight.
good care of yourself, okay?
Okay, my dear.
Bye. Thank you.
Safe flight.
Okay.
As soon as you get into England, call me, okay?
I will.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. I have a word for you. Please come.
Speak up fast if you need anything from me. I am running behind time.
You think you are running behind time, but you are running into danger. You think you are running behind time. Somebody called you on the phone and said you should come down to the land that you have been saving for your son. Don't go there. Go back to your house. Danger looms.
Young man, please be more explicit.
Can I be more explicit? That land is your land. They are invaders. They will go on their own. Now, if you value your life, don't go there.
They sent you, eh? They sent you to come and stand here like a superwoman, eh? To discourage me from going to deal with invaders. You have got it all wrong. No! I am going to deal with them. I'm going there to deal with them.
Your name is Enebili. Yes. And the person that called you on the phone is your brother, and he means well. There are some things you will not want to see. I am telling you. Abort this mission and go home.
You know my name. Who are you?
I am Waolisa.
Olisa.
A citizen of Iboko Kingdom. And I am here to invade and correct the evil manipulation of men. Yes. Udo.
Please, be more explicit. Come now, be more explicit.
Go home. Just take a good look at this. Is this not beautiful?
It's fine.
And the mask will be erected there.
Over there?
Mask, yeah.
Okay.
And the digital room will be here.
Here. Right.
Then the main house,
Office.
the main building will be there. Yes, the office
That is the
will
office.
be there.
Okay.
That's small tree there.
Okay.
Then I'm looking at the main building. That's the office.
The
Yes.
office.
Here at the center.
Okay.
Yes. And
Fine.
we have it.
Fine.
But the issue now is that the owner of this land has refused to sell it. So in this case, what do we do?
Very, very simple.
Simple.
Very simple.
We kill him.
If
Killing him.
Who are you? And what are you doing in my land? Get out from here!
I can see you don't want this the easy way.
Eh?
And I'll give it to you the hard way. Now you leave this.
No. Get out! Let go. It's okay. Stop this. It's not fair.
Can't you?
I have already introduced myself to you. And I'm convinced that you can help me. I know you can.
Simodi-san, I am an Ebajima. I'm from this town. I know how my people think.
I also know how to think. I'm very much aware. I only need a place I can lay my head.
Well, if that's the only problem you have, I will offer my place. It's not a wonderful place, but if you can manage, you'll go there.
I don't have a choice. It'll be my pleasure to spend the night in your company.
Okay, in that case, let's go now.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, good night. How much is it?
29.
You called your brother in the UK earlier on, and somebody asked you to call him back again?
Yes, that's correct. How did you know I called my brother?
Don't call him. And if he calls you, don't give him the message.
You know about the message too. Who has been talking to you? Who's telling you all this?
The witches in your family are at work. They got you to call your brother because they know you're the only one that can convince him to come back.
So who are you?
They have already shared his flesh in the spirit. And the minute they set your eyes on him, he will die within 7 days, and people won't understand why. If you love your brother, do not call him.
Okay. I'm not going to call him, and I'm not going to send him the message.
They will press hard on you to convince him. But if he doesn't return, the witches will die one after the other. One by one. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Dwayne, I didn't even see when you came in. I fell asleep.
My brother, I kept myself busy till almost midnight. I was looking for a house for you, but thank God I eventually found one.
Awesome. You felt concerned? You were looking for a house for me?
You see, I don't even know why I feel indebted to you. But I feel you are a very important person.
Where is this house? Is it far from here?
No, not really. It's close by. Well, you have to pay 1,500 naira for a month. And if you get something like a mat, you'll sleep in your house.
Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Can sit down. You are the seer I met yesterday.
Oh, no, Ichi. You're mistaking him for someone else. He's not a seer, he's my very good friend. As a matter of fact, he's the person that will live in the room you promised to rent out.
To be sincere with you, I changed my mind when you left. And I decided not to rent that room out again. But having seen the young man who is going to live in that room, I've decided again to give the room out.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ichi. As a matter of fact, I don't even know why you had to change your mind. He's a very nice person. You understand? But the most important thing now is that we have the room. And I thank God for that.
Young man, all you told me yesterday happened exactly the way you said it. When I got to my land, I saw some men measuring my land. And when I confronted them, one of them pulled out a gun and started firing me. As I sit here now, I am still surprised as to how I managed to escape alive. Very surprising. Terrible thing.
They're gone. And they're gone forever. I told you not to go there, but you wouldn't listen to me. You must thank God that you are alive to tell the story.
Okay. Come, let me show you the room.
I am not sure of a whole lot of things, but the dream I had last night, to say the least, terrible. In fact, I smell a rat. There's something sinister, something awful is about to happen. We must nip it in the bud.
Sorry, Your Highness. I think the elders cannot do anything about it. The ideal thing to do is to gather the seers of this land and be able to interpret the dream that troubles the king.
And do you think you can assemble the seers tonight?
I only require your approval, and I will bring them right here this night.
Then I'll go immediately and bring them.
Thank you, Your Highness.
I'm waiting.
There is a charm you have around your waist that you got for a particular purpose, but it is doing something else. And I came back purposefully to tell you that that charm is your problem.
Molisa, don't tell me what Ichinebele said was true. Are you actually a seer?
What it will cost you to destroy that charm will be far, far higher than what it cost you to prepare
it. Do you know why I'm laughing? You are talking about the money I'm going to spend to destroy the charms. What is giving you the impression I want to destroy the charms? Do you know the volume of sexually transmitted diseases that the girls in this town have around their waist? That charm is what I am using to protect myself. See, I don't want any stupid girl to come and give me one disease or the other. No.
I think you're just wallowing in ignorance because that charm cannot prevent venereal diseases.
So, how come? I mean, how come I have not contacted this all this while?
You've been lucky.
Okay, well, that's the charm now.
That charm that you so trust is the very reason why you don't succeed in anything that you venture into. And I want you to understand. You need to take that charm, destroy the charm, and you will be on the path of progress. Destroy the charm.
I don't understand why these men are gazing at me as if I'm from the outer space. Why don't you get down to business and do your jobs as seers?
Your Majesty, tell us this your dream and we shall interpret it for you.
I'm afraid I'm not going to do that. You tell me the dream and let an interpretation.
Tell the king that there is no seer who can see in this fashion he's suggesting. Seers must be guided before they can see.
No.
Your Highness.
That means if the seers I have are those that are to be guided ahead of time, it simply means I don't have seers.
No, Your Highness. You have powerful seers. We have interpreted several dreams in this land. We're only pleading with you to tell us this your dream and we get it interpreted.
Ojemba.
Your Highness.
Get across to the town crier that he should see me tonight. And then first thing tomorrow morning, he must make an announcement to the entire kingdom that I don't have seers.
No.
What I have are men who are parading themselves as seers.
Your Majesty, I inherited this gift from my father. It is unfair for you to say that I'm parading myself here.
Enough of that. I am giving you 4 days from now to prove yourselves by telling me this dream and interpretation, or else I'll banish you from the masquerade cult of this kingdom.
Your Highness, thank you for the option.
I've had enough of this nonsense.
Is somebody here? Listen to me, the both of you. I am not going to greet you because I have confirmed that you both are witches.
What did you just say? You said we are witches? You call us witches?
Look at me very well. I am divinely protected. You cannot get me and you cannot get Chinedu. Now go back to your members and tell them, those who have shared Chinedu's meat spiritually, tell them that Chinedu is not coming back. He is not coming back!
What do you mean by Chinedu is not coming back? The family is going to sink. If he fails to come back,
then the family should go ahead and sink. Who cares? You think I will know it? So you think I will know? Your plans has been exposed. It has been exposed. This your evil eyes will never see Chinedu again. I thank God I've told him to relocate to Nollywood. So if you like, blow your rubbish by air. It will not get to him. Bet me. Bet me!
Hey! Now, listen to me, young girl. Listen and listen attentively. I want you to get into your skull. I believe you are among the people that are listening to these idiots that move around calling fire, fire, fire. I want you to know what we face here is mightier than fire. And if you don't take time...
I put it to you, Magzi Obono, that there is nothing stronger than the blood of Jesus.
Adele, shut up and listen. What is the matter with you? You are the only person he listens to. You will talk to him. If we do, he will not listen to us unless you are involved. So call him, tell him to come back this month or else.
Chinedu will never come back to this land. Your evil eyes will never see Chinedu until those that shared his meat spiritually are no more. They will see their death before him. You will see your death before him. Get me.
So what are you insinuating? So you are calling the elders witches?
I have not seen anything.
So you open your mouth, pointing your hand, calling us witches?
Now listen to me. Now go back to your members and tell them that Chinedu is not coming back. Now listen to me. If you ever come to this house again, fire will follow you. Try me.
Let's go. What are we doing here?
I saw you with Matt and was touched. A good-looking young man like you should not sleep on Matt.
That's all I can afford, sir. I don't have money to buy a mattress or talk about a bed.
That's why I asked you to come. I am going to give you a bed. In fact, I'm going to furnish your room. I have this feeling that you are not an ordinary human. I want to give you all assistance I can afford.
Didn't you hear what she said? That she will forever be indebted to Molisa. I don't know who he is, but I know that he will be the intruder that exposed us.
We don't know the man, and we don't know his location. That is the problem.
But I'm convinced that he is in this land. We have to end him now or else he will expose us more.
If he's in this land, let's do it immediately.
Thank you very much, sir. There's danger in the air. This land is a land of witches. But they have just touched the tail. Thank you very much for your assistance, sir. Udo.
Wonders. Who is this man? Who is this man?
Ngozi. Ngozi.
I'll forever be indebted to you.
Were you confronted by some people?
Oh yes. Auntie Aboma and Uncle Gona just left here now. You see, I have confirmed they are real witches, as you said.
Something tells me that they will not live to see tomorrow.
Hmm?
They have ignited their own death, and they know it. Do not tell anybody what I have told you, because I am new in this land. Udo.
Wait.
What is it?
Mark told me you now live in Ichie Enebele's house. Can I come see you later?
Like I said, I am new in this land. And I'm standing on one leg. Too many things are being monitored. So guard against the evil forces that have been unleashed. You need to be spiritually activated to ward against these evil forces.
What is wrong with you, native Dr. Oba? Why don't you want to collect your charm back? I don't need it again. Why are you so unwilling to take it back?
I made this charm for you. It was registered in your name. It remains your property. You cannot abandon it here.
I know it's my property. I paid for it. But I don't want it again. I just realized I don't need this to protect myself from venereal diseases. What I need are condoms. Or better still, abstinence. I want this thing destroyed, please.
That is what you should say. And not to ask me to collect the charm. It is your property. And you paid for it. You must pay for its destruction.
Okay, how much am I going to pay?
20,000 naira.
Eh? You're not serious. How could you demand 20,000 naira to destroy a charm? I only paid 400 naira for the preparation.
That is preparation. And this one is destruction. It's stronger than preparation.
You are mad. I can see you are hungry. Take your charm. I don't need it again. I don't need it. If you're hungry, tell me. I'll give you money to eat. I'll feed you. Now I know you are hungry. You are really hungry. You should have told me. I will dash you money to feed. I'll give you money. You are demanding 20,000 naira for a charm. I only pay 400 naira. Something's wrong with you. You are retarded. You are old. You are hungry. Something's wrong with you. Is this not the same charm I left with Oba? Does it mean I can't have peace in this land? I have asked him to collect back his thing, but he refused. He was demanding 20,000 naira for the destruction of a charm I only paid 400 naira for the preparation. What do you want me to do? I just abandoned him with him there, only to come back home to see the charm waiting for me by my door.
Can you hold yourself for 21 days?
Eh? I don't understand. Hold myself as how?
Can you not lie with a woman for 21 days at least?
Nah. 21 days. That's like eternity. You know I love women.
Mark, that's the only way forward. You hear me? If you can lie without the woman for 21 days, I will set this charm ablaze. And that will be the end. Finished. But there is a danger. If you do lie with a woman before the 21 days is over, you will go impotent for life. Are you ready? Do you agree?
Yes. Set it up, please. Please.
Missed the best council meeting ever held. I heard that the king declared that we don't have CS anymore. And that's why I have come to you. Do you know what that means? The king had a terrible dream that is still bothering him. Okay. And they could not give him the interpretation. That's not the issue. The king insisted that the seers must tell him the dream first before they start the interpretation. Why would the king do that? Why? That is not the standard. How can you say you don't have seers while you have not narrated your dream to them? The king is very desperate about this. He said the only way he can be sure they are seeing anything is if they can tell him the dream before the interpretation. Ojemba, don't you think that the king is deviating? Interpretation of dream has a standard. You have to narrate your dreams to the seers, and they will give you the interpretation. That is the standard. We cannot allow the king introduce draconian standard in Ebaji land. You know what? Ichie Nebeli, you are a member of the cabinet. You are among the ruling council. Go to the king and tell him what you think. I'm not the king. and I cannot make decisions for him.
Okay, well, I'll go to the king. I'll see. You're in a better position.
Well, aren't you going to look at your watch? It's getting late. You should be heading home.
I don't want to go back home. I'm scared. I don't know. I can't go back to that house. Can't I remain with you?
Oh no. That's impossible. You cannot spend the night here.
My auntie and uncle that confronted me died mysteriously along the way. I'm scared. I don't want to go back, please.
I can give you all the assurance you need that you will sleep in your house tonight and nothing will happen to you.
Can't I stay with you? See, I promise you, first thing in the morning, I'm out of this place. I cross my heart. Please, just let me spend the night here, please.
Guard against unnecessary mistakes that are associated or inherent to women on their way to fame and fortune.
No, I'm sorry, okay? You can't spend the night here. I'm very sorry. You have to go home. I have my reasons.
I'll see you tomorrow again.
Are you telling me that you're not concerned about the announcement made by the town crier this morning?
I did not call you to discuss the rubbish announced this morning by the town crier. I called you to discuss the way forward.
What is the way forward? The announcement made by the town crier has belittled us. It has made us irrelevant in the eyes of the people. We must fight back. Yes.
Some forces descended on me yesterday and were flogging me. It was like I was burning. I think we must travel to Ukwe to fetch the seer of that land. He will tell the king the dream and we will interpret.
Can that one work?
Let's see.
Okay, I'm going. I'll get back to you.
Thank you.
Chairman,
Your Highness,
I suggest you stop wasting your time. The announcement that was made is irrevocable. The truth is that we don't have seers in this kingdom, whether you believe it or not. But in my magnanimous spirit, I am prepared to allow them 2 more days of grace to see if they could come up with something about the dream and interpretation, failure of which I'll have no option but to expunge their names from the list of men who are masquerades in this kingdom, and that I must do.
do I have your permission, Your Highness, to bring in someone who is not from this kingdom?
Why not if not? As long as the fellow will tell the dream and interpretation, of course he or she is welcome to the palace. But I think it's high time I also dealt with this issue of moral laxity that has pervaded this kingdom once and for all.
Okay, Your Highness, I'll get back to you.
Yes, just before you step out, Ichie Nebeli, don't forget to come back with the seer like you promised. And then some cabinet members, because I'm being constrained to outlaw sorcery in this kingdom. Because if men cannot say what the problem is, of course they can't be trusted to solve what they don't know.
Your Highness, I'll do exactly that, sir.
Now you prepare outside. I want to meet them out.
Yes, Your Highness.
I recalled you seers at the instance of some noble men in council who advised that I should give you one more chance. The onus is now on you. Are you ready now to tell me my dream and interpretation thereof?
Your Highness, we greet you as a great king. We're already planning to visit Okwe. Seers know themselves, and we are used to working together. A man from Okwe will tell us your dream, and the seers of our land will tell you the meaning.
Yes, Ichie Nebeli.
Before we send our seers to Okwe, we have a man of Iboko Kingdom in our midst. We have to call him and see if he could tell us the dream and the interpretation.
Please call him.
Yeah. Yes. It is time. Let's go. Let's go. It's here, your kindness.
I bow in greetings, King of Abaji Kingdom. Please, listen to your dream. You were walking on the road deep in the night, and you saw a pot buried halfway in the earth. Smoke was emitting from it and going into a strange decanter placed at another point. You moved closer to behold the sight. But the pot changed into a coffin. You halted at the sight of the coffin. Now the decanter vanished, and the pot that was originally buried halfway into the earth appeared in its position. It is now in a fountain, sprinkling water into the air. And the weeds, for the first time, Your Majesty, you've seen in your life, were laughing. This is your dream, Your Majesty.
Wonderful. You see, the man of Iboko Kingdom doing what my so-called seers couldn't do. Huh? Now, can any of you interpret this dream?
Wonderful.
I am sorry, Your Majesty, but you had an evil dream.
Yes.
He said the weeds were laughing at you, and they are clapping. That is a huge abomination.
Yes.
Weeds cannot laugh at the king of Abaji Kingdom.
Mbano,
Elders and council, you just heard the spokesperson of the seers. Instead of accepting that they are incapable of telling this dream, they now conspire to call it an abomination. Isn't that ridiculous?
Huh? Your Majesty, we have not conspired. What I am telling you is the fact. Nothing but the truth. You had an evil dream that cannot be discussed. Oh, I see.
Just ignore these pretenders. Please go ahead and interpret the dream further for me.
May your days be long, Your Majesty. I can say with all authority that your dream is not evil and has no abomination attached. This land is about to experience years of abundance. The pot that was buried halfway into the earth is the grave of your late wife. And she is uncomfortable. That is the smoke you saw. So uncomfortable that she came out. That represents the coffin. She is now a fountain of living waters, pouring blessing into this land. If only Your Majesty You would dig up her remains and rebury her in the position of the decanter. This responsibility must be placed on your trusted seers. The weeds are the children of this land. This land will be so blessed and watered that the children will have no reason to cry. They will smile and laugh all through.
Wonderful.
This is the meaning of your dream.
Do you know one thing, Helen? You're a different woman. I wish I could learn your ways. Because I can't tolerate most of the things you tolerate.
Amaka, what were you expecting me to do? Banter words with people that I know that are not of my class? Of course not.
You're not getting my point. The way you kept quiet, even in the face of provocation, means that you make a good leader.
You know, you're trying to make me remember what I'm fighting with so hard day and night to forget. I wasn't just a leader or like a women leader or something like that. I was a leader to both men and women. So why would I want to exchange words with mere busybodies simply because the table turned around? As far as I'm concerned, that table will turn around again.
Knowing you is the best thing that has ever happened to me. You're a real woman, you know.
No.
I wish I could be like you.
Well, now slow it down, okay? Now that's enough, girlfriend, okay? Look, it's not as if I'm trying to flatter you, right? But truth of the matter is that you're also a rare gem. You know, I'm also learning things from you, just like you were learning from me. I mean, you know the saying that says that iron sharpens iron. I guess that's why we are very good friends.
So can I get you something to eat now?
Anything with a little bit of class. I don't eat anyhow.
Alright.
The seer said we must trust a seer to do this. My problem is, who do we trust?
That's not going to be a problem at all. Well, if you care to know, the man from Iboko Kingdom is coming to stay with me in the palace. It's going to take over that responsibility.
Sorry, Your Majesty. Do you think it is proper for us to trust a stranger with the responsibility of exhuming the remains of the late queen and transferring them into another grave?
There is nothing wrong with that, absolutely. Remember, I am king, and one pronouncement makes a stranger our chief priest. The man from Iboko Kingdom, whom I said is coming to stay with me, will be saddled with that responsibility of exhuming and reburying the late queen. And I don't see anything wrong with that. Yes.
Well, if you say so. Don't come closer. I know myself. I don't have self-control. See, I'm fasting for 21 days and I have not gone halfway.
Listen, Mark, I am not here for that kind of talk.
But what are you here for?
Fine.
Come back.
Mark, I'll give you everything I have in my account. Please. I want you to help me talk to your friend Wilson. You see, ever since I set my eyes on him, it's been very difficult for me to forget him. I have this strong feeling. Something tells me he's the man for me. Please.
See, is it not right to go and talk to him yourself? At least you tell him what you want.
Mark, I have done everything within my powers to get this man, but...
You leave him alone. Leave him. If it's not working, leave him. Oh, don't you know that guy is not an ordinary person?
Maybe he has delved into the spirit world and seen that you're not the right person for him. Hey! I said don't, I'm fasting.
Okay, sit. Sit down. Sit. Mark, I beg you in the name of God, please help me talk to your friend. Please. You see, you seem to be his closest friend right now. Please, if you can do this for me, I will forever be indebted to you. I beg of you, please. Mark, please.
Okay. I'll do something. Maybe I'll talk to him. See, I'm not promising you anything. I'll simply tell him what you said.
Thank you very much.
Naba.
Thank you.
Naba. Hi. Suchi. 21 days fasting. I have not gone halfway. And you people are here with your temptation. Do not work. 21 days. A very new one. My girl, easy. No easy. Make it.
Though I don't know much about the Iboko Kingdom, where you hail from, but I can tell you that living in a palace is a great honor here in Ibajiland. The king has prepared a place for you. Why not move in there?
I have a history that I'm not willing to discuss with anyone. I have lived in the palace, and I don't want to live in another.
King Akumbawarubo is a very benevolent king. Though I don't know the palace where you said you lived before, but I can tell you, there is no palace. You will get the comfort you will get here. Young man, move into the palace.
He asked me for the assistance to transfer his late wife from one grave to another. I have done just that. And I can assure you that unprecedented prosperity is coming to this land. As for moving to the palace, I am not willing.
Well, I will not force you into any rushed decision. I'll give you time to think about it. Think about it.
Thank you very much, sir. I am not going to comment on the meeting that you had with women that are looking for men to warm their thighs. Just know that this man from Iboko Kingdom is not available for that rubbish.
Oh, Lisa, there's no other way to pay me back for all the good things I've done for you. See, these women are ready to pay me money. They are ready to give me good money. I'm not saying you should love them. It might not even continue. Just do it for my sake. I mean, even if it is one round each. Yeah? One yo, each person, just each person one yo. Then leave everything for me. You will watch me sit down and suck them.
I'm very disappointed in you, Mark. Very disappointed in the way you've spoken. What is coming to you is strong. You need to guard against women of easy virtue. That way I can assure you that you will be by my side when the fortune comes.
Seers in Ibaji land sit down on the mat before the king. But that's not the case in Iboko Kingdom, where seers stand before the king. In other words, seers greet the king in Iboko land while standing. You see, I'm not placing you in charge of this kingdom because you greeted the king standing. No. Rather, I'm placing you because you have proved to be spiritually beyond mortals. And so, my gentleman, I'm saying it shall be well with you on
After Market Day.
It
shall be well with you on Nkwo Market Day. It shall be well with you on Eke Market Day. And of course it shall be well with you on Orie Market Day. Therefore, on behalf of the council members here gathered, I formally welcome you to this palace. Once again, welcome.